morning everyone, magandang umaga, mabuhay. Welcome po sa Win sa Edukasyon, Ugnayan kasama si Senator Win Gatchalian. Una po sa lahat, gusto po nating pasalamatan at i-welcome ang ating pong mga masisipag na mga pangulo at mga opisyales ng Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges or PASUC sa pangunguna po ng kanila pong pangulo, ng inyong pong pangulo, Dr. Tirso Ronquillo. Welcome po, Dr. Tirso. Good morning po at maraming salamat po sa inyong pagdalo. Ang Pangulo ng ating mga state universities and colleges, mga OIC, maraming salamat po sa papaunlak sa imbitasyon po namin dito sa tanggapan ni Senator Win Gatchalian na kayo po'y makapiling namin, makausap po namin at makamusta ang ating pong mga SUCs dito po sa ating bansa. Muli po, ito po ay isang pagpupulong, isa pong pagkikita po kahit virtual po kasama po si Senator Win Gatchalian. Once again, good morning to everyone. Maraming salamat po sa ating Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges or PASUC sa inyo pong pagpapaunlak sa imbitasyon na makasama at makapiling sa isang ugnayan po si Senator Win Gatchalian. At para po mas makilala po natin ang atin pong Senator Win Gatchalian, atin pong panoorin ang isang AVP, ang AVP na ito.
Isa sa mga masisipag na senador na sinisiguro ang mga batas na makakapagpatibay sa dekalidad at abot kamay na edukasyon para sa bawat Pilipino. Si Senator Win Gatchalian. Nakapagtapos si Win ng Finance and Operations Management sa Boston University. Dala ang mga aral na natutuhan, napaunlad niya ang mga kumpanyang pinaglingkuran, kabilang ang Air Philippines at Waterfront Philippines. Naging matagumpay man si Win sa pribadong sektor, tumugon din siya sa tawag ng serbisyo publiko. Nagsimula si Win bilang kinatawan ng unang distrito ng lungsod Valenzuela noong 2001 at naging punong lungsod noong 2004. Dahil sa mga programa ni Win, naging ehemplo pagdating sa edukasyon ang lungsod Valenzuela. Pagbalik ni Win sa Kongreso noong 2013, pinangunahan niyang ihain ang Free Higher Education Act, ang libreng matrikula sa state universities at colleges. Sumabak at nagpursiging makapasok si Win sa 2016 senatorial elections. Sa unang taon pa lamang ng kanyang termino bilang senador, naging ganap na batas ang Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Bilang chairman ng Senate Committee on Basic Education, Arts and Culture, patuloy ang pagreforma ni Win sa mga programang pang-edukasyon, pangalawang pagkakataon para sa mga hindi nakapagtapos ng pag-aaral, ang batas na Alternative Learning System o ALS. Dahil ang edukasyon ay para sa lahat, sapat na pagkalinga, dekalidad at angkop na edukasyon sa mga mag-aaral na may kapansanan. Para naman sa mga nag-aasam na maging guro, mataas na kalidad ng edukasyon at training simula sa kolehiyo hanggang sa makapagturo. Isinulong din ni Win ang muling pagkakaroon ng good manners and right conduct at values education sa mga paaralan. At ang pagtatatag ng National Academy of Sports na huhubog sa susunod na henerasyon ng mga atletang Pilipino. Patuloy namang isusulong ni Win ang kanyang mga panukala at advokasiyang pang-edukasyon, dekalidad ng mga pampublikong paaralan, dagdag na sahod at benepisyo para sa mga guro, at ang digital transformation ng sektor ng edukasyon. Para sa kanyang malawak na track record bilang lingkod bayan, napili siyang 69th Lee Kuan Yew Exchange Fellow noong 2019. Isa si Win sa 4 na Pilipinong nakatanggap ng natatanging pagkilalang ito mula sa Singapore. Bawat pangarap, kayang-kaya nating matupad. Sa pangunguna ni Senator Win Gatchalian.
Mga kasama, ang isa sa mga kampiyon natin sa edukasyon sa Senado, ang kagalang-galang na Senador Win P. Gatchalian. Senator Win, good morning and welcome po.
Thank you, Mitchville. Thank you for organizing this event. And binabati ko po ang ating presidente, si President Tirso Ronquillo. At thank you, President Tirso, for allowing us to talk to the various presidents of our SUCs. At sa loob po ng 6 na taon, marami na rin po tayong nabisitang mga SUCs all over the country. At nakita ko na ang mga SUCs natin play a very important role in their communities. Pag titignan ho natin yung iba't ibang tracks sa senior high school, almost 90% academic track dahil gusto nila pumasok ng college pagtapos ho nila mag-senior high school. Kaya pangarap pa rin po ng ating mga kabataan ngayon na makapagtapos ng college, pangarap ng bawat pamilya na makapagtapos ng college yung kanilang mga anak. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating mga SUC presidents for being the inspiration and the agent of education in their locality. Malaking bagay po talaga ang SUCs natin sa paghahatid po ng dekalidad na edukasyon sa ating mga komunidad. So having said that po, babalikan lang ho natin yung ating mga nagawa sa loob po ng 6 na taon. Noong 2016, nung nangampanya po ako, isa lang po ang aking advocacy. No? Ilibre po ang tuition fee sa ating mga state universities and colleges. In fact, yung unang-unang version po itong batas na ito, final ho natin noong 2015. And pwede pong tignan ho natin sa records ng House of Representatives to. Aking philosophy, every time we propose, dapat ho may budget computation eh. Hindi ho natin ugali na propose para lang makakuha ng boto. So pinropose ho namin to. Ang aming computation at that time was 14 billion para mailibre po ang tuition fee sa ating mga state universities and colleges. And based on our computation, 14 billion is less than 0.5% to our total budget. So maliit lang no, to allocate. At hindi ito pumasa nung nasa Kongreso po ako eh. At rinifile ko ho ito nung tayo po ay naging senador na dahil yun po yung pangako natin sa ating mga kababayan. At nung final ho natin yan, unfortunately hindi po ako ang naging chairman ng education at that time. Iba po yung naging chairman. But pinush rin itong batas na ito. Nung tayo po ay naging senator, dito po na-aproban itong batas na ito. Pero nag-evolve itong batas na ito from SUCs, nadagdagan po ng LUCs, tayo rin po ang nagdagdag ng LUCs, at nadagdagan po yung TESDA, tsaka yung TES, in Tertiary Education Subsidy, for private schools for the less fortunate. So nag-evolve na po ito, no? From 14 billion, naging 42 billion yung budget, pero napondohan pa rin. At natutuwa po ako dahil marami pong tumututol dito. In fact, kamuntik na ma-veto itong bill na ito eh. Tinutukan to ng maraming economist because it's anti-progressive raw. No? It's not progressive yung approach. Nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating Pangulo dahil nakita niya yung kabutihan at na-aproban itong batas na ito. At ngayon pinapatupad na in all of our SUCs, kasama ang LUCs, kasama po ang TESDA at kasama yung private schools to be given to our less fortunate. So ito yung isang landmark bill na I would say expanded access to all who want to get college education. And ngayon po makikita natin na slowly yung nakakapasok po sa college lumalaki na ho ngayon. And in fact, yung enrollment sa SUCs mas dumami na ngayon compared to the private schools. Nakikita natin yung interest. But I do admit, malaki rin challenge ang hinarap nito. No? 2 challenges na dapat po nating harapin. Unang-una, yung tinatawag nating capacity ng SUCs natin. Maraming gustong mag-aral ng college. Maraming pumapasa po ng entrance exam, pero hindi ho nakakapasok ng SUCs natin or LUCs, no? Even kami sa Valenzuela, because limited yung capacity. We need to address this issue by building more infrastructure programs. Kaya kailangan build program din sa SUCs natin para mas maraming classrooms, laboratories, and makatanggap natin yung mga pumasa ng entrance exam. Pangalawa, doon rin sa gusto mag-college, sa high school level, dapat matulungan rin ho natin by giving them added support. No? It's not enough na meron tayong libreng college education. Importante rin na prepared yung ating mga senior high school when they take the entrance exam. No? More students will pass the entrance exam and more students can get their college diploma. So ito yung dalawang bagay na nakikita ko na we need to improve pag tayo po ay makabalik po sa Senado, and we need to address pag makabalik tayo sa Senado. Looking at the world and the sector of education, talagang hindi natin maiwasan that digitalization will happen. The use of internet for learning, the use of internet to teaching, the use of internet will be indispensable to education. And our campus should digitalize. In fact, nakikita ko sa Amerika, mas marami ng eskwelahan ngayon sa Amerika na nag-o-offer ng full online course. Dati wala ho yan eh. If you go to Stanford, if you go to Harvard, or if you go to the US universities, they only offer physical classes. Pero because of the pandemic now, they offer full online classes. They can move into digitalization. We need to make sure that funding is available para they can digitalize themselves as quick as possible, because the whole world is moving to that. And it's not only that, but expanding access again. I'm very passionate in expanding access at the tertiary level, because I really believe that the greatest resource of our country is our people. And we can only harness that resource if we give them tertiary education. Yun lang ang ating chance to get our families out of poverty. No? The same person inject with tertiary education, that same person will become much more contributory to our country. So that's why I'm very passionate in expanding access. So those are our plans for tertiary education and for SUCs. And kaya ako lumalapit po sa ating mga presidents and of course to our friends in the SUC level to ask for your support, ask for your assistance in my quest to return to the Senate. I'm a re-electionist senator, and I've been championing education since I entered public service. And I really believe that education is our way out, our country's way out of poverty. That's the only way. I humbly seek the support of our SUCs and our SUC presidents. And of course, we will work together to further improve tertiary education in our country. So thank you. Thank you very much, President Tirso, and to all our SUC president who are here with us. Maraming salamat po for your time.
Thank you very much, Senator Win Gatchalian. No? To be honest, sir, no, nung una ko pong kinommunicate itong event na ito kay Pres Tirso through Pasok, no, I was surprised. No? Talagang sabi niya, yes, Mitch, we will attend. Pasok will support. This is just a testament na na-appreciate po ng mga SUCs natin yung ating pong ginagawang trabaho sa Senado, lalong-lalo na po para maitaas natin yung antas at kalidad ng ating higher education sa bansa. Subalit sa pag-iikot po namin, sa pakikipag-meet po natin sa iba't ibang SUC presidents, marami pa po talaga tayong problema, marami pa po talaga tayong dapat gawin, no? Particularly nabanggit po ni Senator Win yung support na ibibigay ni Senator Win sa infrastructure, lalong-lalo na po sa ating mga SUCs, and at the same time yung digitalization, which remains to be a big challenge sa mga SUCs po sa ating bansa, para mas maging inklusibo at mas marami pa po tayong bata, no, mga kabataan at mga kolehiyong mag-aaral po na mabigyan natin ng ating pong serbisyo. So mahalaga po itong ating pong ginagawang ugnayan po ngayon to reaffirm, no, the support, no, of Senator Win Gatchalian sa ating pong mga SUCs, and this is the right time for us po para makipag-dialogue, no, to ask for your support and to ask for your inputs, no, sa kung ano pong maitutulong po ni Senator Win sa kanyang capacity bilang isang senador na nag-a-advocate po ng quality and inclusive education po. Ang iyo pong mga inputs po kasi is very valid, kasi po kayo yung nasa grounds eh. Kayo po yung nakakaalam kung ano yung problema ng ating mga state universities and colleges, ng ating mga guro, ng ating mga mag-aaral. So maraming salamat po sa inyo pong pagpapaunlak dito sa imbitasyon na to. At this juncture po, perhaps I can request po some comments or inputs from the President of the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges, President Tirso Ronquillo. Pres Tirso, good morning, welcome at maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mitch. And of course, magandang umaga po sa ating minamahal na Senador, Senator Win Gatchalian, for this opportunity to have our concerns brought to your attention immediately. To all our SOC presidents who join us in this meeting, maraming salamat din sa inyong pagdalo sa ating meeting sa paanyaya ng ating mahal na senador, Senator Win. Bago ang lahat, hayaan po ninyo, Senator Win, na pasalamatan namin kayo sa inyong tulong sa mga state universities and colleges. Inyo pong binanggit ang mga advokasya ninyo sa edukasyon, and yun po ay nakatatak sa aming isip kung paano along with other senators ay naging supportive po kayo sa lahat ng mga project proposals ng state universities and colleges. Isa nga po diyan ay ang isa sa malaking ambag ay ang pre-higher education sa aming mga mag-aaral sa state universities and colleges. Over the years po, napakinabangan ng ating mga mag-aaral sa state universities ang batas na ito. At amin din po kayong gustong pasalamatan dahil sa aming naging budget specifically ngayon pong 2022. Nagkaroon po ng direct allocation to all SUCs ang pre-higher education as a component of 10931 with a total amount of 18.74 billion. Ngayon po, dahil po sa initiative ng Senado, ito po ay nagkaroon ng direct allocation na sa aming mga state universities. So maraming salamat po sa inyo. Ito po sa ngayon ay nakakahalaga ng 18.74 billion. This figure is what was allocated directly this year sa amin pong mga state university colleges. Isa rin po ang naging suporta ninyo sa allocation ng amount 100 million under the MPBF for the implementation of the faculty reclassification promotion under NBC 46 Fund. Isa po kayo sa aming pinadalhan ng liham upang suportahan kami na mabigyan ng pondo. While pinafinalize yung guideline for this ng Commission on Higher Education at ng DBM, amin pong iminungkahi sa Senado na bigyan ng pondo. Kasi kami po ay nag-iisip na mai-implement na yan this year. And SHED and DBM naman po committed. And we are positive that before the end of this March or early April, the guidelines for the implementation of NBC will be released through a joint circular or joint memorandum circular by DBM and SHED. Marami po kaming mga ilan pang iniluhog na mga programa sa Senado at kami po ay natutuwa na ang ating mahal na senador, Senator Win, ay isa sa mga senador na talagang ang puso ay nasa state universities and colleges sapagkat ang kanyang advokasya ay edukasyon. Now, ganun din po yung aming mga naging budget support for our smart campus which were given across all our SUCs. Maraming salamat po sa inyo, Senator Win. Kami po sa higher education ay marami pang ibang mga panukala. At kami po recently nagulat din na yung aming 4 na BARM SUCs. Meron ho kasing 4 na SUC kami na nawala sa budget ng BARM, nawala rin po sa NEP. At kayo po ay isa sa aming hininga ng tulong. At salamat din po yung aming mga 4 na SUCs sa BARM ay nagkaroon ng restoration ng kanilang pondo amounting to 696 million, including additional funding. And alam po namin sa malapit na hinaharap, marami pa po kami hihingin sa inyo, Senador. No? Alam po namin, macroscopically, na maraming pinupunduhan ang gobyerno natin. We do understand, lalo pa nung nagkaroon ng COVID-19, yun pong iba naming pondo sa capital outlay ay na-pull out to support the immediate needs. And we understand naman po. So nakapaloob po doon yung aming mga programa specifically sa Smart Campus at ganoon din po sa flexible learning support. And even po yung mga capital outlay namin, may mga iba naming SUCs asking support for dormitories, for libraries, and additional classrooms. Marami po sa amin ay may kakulangan sa mga classrooms and libraries and equipment. So yun po, ang naniniwala po kami na this coming school year, 2022-2023 ay tayo po ibabalik na. No? At kami rin yung nag-iisip sa aming mga paaralan na kung bumalik kami sa normal, baka po mag-50-50 rin kami 50% online, 50% face-to-face. At pag nag-50% online po kami, talagang kailangan talagang paigtingin or palakasin ang aming ICT infrastructures in our state universities and colleges. Ganon din po because of our Doktor Para sa Bayan, which we believe you are also a co-author. ay may mga state university po kami na nagtayo ng College of Medicine on top of the existing state universities offering College of Medicine. Kailangan po namin ng support for the continuous operation ng aming mga College of Medicine sa iba-ibang state universities and colleges. So may mga nadagdag na po na bagong applications sa Commission on Higher Education. Ang iba po ay nag-grant na recently at ang iba ay soon, this year or next year. Pagbubukas po ng susunod school year, kami po ay lumalapit din sa inyo upang mabigyan ng pondo ang aming mga SUCs when it comes to college continuous operation of College of Medicine. Ang amin pong iniintay din ngayon ay yung tinatawag naming ROS, Revised Work Structure and Staffing Standard for SUCs. Kailangan din po namin ng pondo year in, year out. Kasi kapag ito po ay nailabas na yung guidelines to implement, we know this is several billion discussions. This is more or less amounting to 12 billion. But in our agreement po, this will be implemented by tranche. Parang this year, it will be first tranche. And nakalagay naman po yan sa MBPF ng DBM. But ang amin pong hinihiling kung ma-implement po yan this year, yung mga pondo sa susunod na mga taon kasi ito tuloy-tuloy na 2023 onwards. So that is to ensure na magkaroon po ng plantilla items for non-teaching positions in our universities. Alam naman po natin yung ating moratorium na ongoing sa pag-hire ng JO ng mga government agencies, which we know until this year na po ulit, yung binigay na moratorium parang every 2 years may moratorium. Kung wala po yung mga plantilla items for admin positions, who will assume these admin positions? Kailangan po namin ng support on that respect. We are supportive also of the bill that you are pushing on the EDCOM 2. Alam po namin ng effect that we are with you also in that. Alam po natin na may kailangan tingnan sa ating edukasyon mula sa basic education hanggang tertiary education. At kami po ay isang bahagi ng inyong minomonitor. At kami naman po ay handa makipagtulungan upang paunladin at payabungin ang ating sektor. We hopefully that EDCOM 2 will address this gap, whether financially, whether administratively, at kung ano pa mang concern ng ating mga students. Alam po namin na kayo isa sa mga senador na talagang pangunahing nagsulong ng EDCOM 2. Maraming salamat po, Senator Win.
Maraming salamat po, Pasok President Tirso Ronquillo. From the very beginning, Pasok and specifically Pres Tirso has been very supportive po sa lahat po ng education advocacy po ni Senator Win. So lahat po ng inyong mga binanggit, sir, well noted po yan ng team, ng education team ni Senator Win. And I think we have a response from the good Senator. Senator Win?
First of all, thank you, President Tirso, for the kind words and also for updating me with what's happening around our SUC, especially the plans and programs. Ako po, I'm a firm believer of technology and the use of technology in education. I also believe that digitalization is a inevitable phenomena or inevitable activity in the education sector, whether basic or tertiary. Digitalization will happen in education here in our country. And we need to embrace it as fast as we can. That's why I support the Smart Campus programs and also the additional funding to improve the digitalization activities of our SUCs. Kasama na rin LUCs, of course, and other government education office agencies like DepEd. Sinusuportahan nun natin yan dahil diyan na papunta lahat and we need to embrace it as fast as we can. In my observation in going around the different SUCs, marami tayong SUCs are very proactive, marami silang plano, but it's only the funding support that's really hampering their plans. So we are committed to as much as I can to look for funding support to support our SUCs in their implementation of good plans and programs, especially digitalization. Tama si President Tirso, talagang ang budget is a tug of war game yan. Talagang bakbakan yan. And the more Of course, the more senators, the more friends that we have, the better chances of getting more funding for SUCs and also for the plans and programs. So, but makaasa kayo that I will be championing your cause and championing your request to put in more funding in smart campuses, digitalization, and other plans and programs of our SUCs. In the topic of plantilla items also on the salaries, I support that also. We need to be competitive. There's a healthy competition between the private colleges and universities and the SUCs. That's fine. No? Healthy competition is good for the country. But we need to make sure that our salaries, benefits, and emoluments are also competitive. No? And again, no, I will support that. In fact, I support that all the way to the basic education sector. I really believe that we need to make sure that the morale is high and then we're competitive in terms of what we give to our civil servants. So we will support that also. Nabuksan niyo po, President Tirso, in EDCOM 2. No? This is already approved during BICAM, meaning this will happen. And we will be looking at the entire education sector, no? From early childhood to kindergarten, to basic, all the way to tertiary, including TechVoc. This is the whole education sector of the Philippines. So we will be looking at that sector with the end in view of improving the quality of our education system in our countries. And because we believe that delivering quality education, the result is quality students and quality citizenry that will contribute to nation building. The same person you inject tertiary education, that same person will increase value and increase its contribution. EDCOM 2 will be looking at the entire education gamut with an end in view of improving education quality. And kailangan namin yung tulong nyo dyan dahil malaking endeavor to. This is our last chance and our last hope to improve the quality of our education dahil alam naman natin yung nangyari sa PISA and the other examinations. No? I'm committed to support our SUCs as I've demonstrated in the last 6 years. I'm also looking at the future of our tertiary education in our country, and we will support the digitalization plans and smart campus plans of our SUC so that we will move into the 21st century and beyond. No? Thank you very much, President Tirso.
Thank you,
Thank you, Senator Win.
Thank you, po.
Thank you, President Tirso. No? Rest assured po that the Office of Senator Win will be looking on dun po sa mga inputs nyo, and we will work closely with PASUK, of course, and state universities and colleges. Definitely, we will be increasing, no, the team of Senator Win will be increasing our presence, no, to monitor po yung mga developments, at the same time yung mga pangangailangan pa po kung saan pwedeng matulungan po ng tanggapan ni Senator Win yung ating mga state universities and colleges. Maraming salamat po, President Tirso. Mabuhay po ang PASUK. From the President of the Sulu State College, I think, President Charisma Utatalum. Pres Charis, good morning and welcome po.
Good morning, Sir Mitch. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Good morning also to our Honorable Senator, Senator Win Gatchalian, and our PASUK President. We are very excited to be present in this meeting as we would be meeting the dear Senator. And we would like to thank the Honorable Senator for his extensive service and efforts for the education system in the country, especially for the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, who have only limited resources. But through your effort, Senator Win, BARM has been given a lot of countless opportunities that is essential to progress and development. Especially po sa budget namin na nabalik kami sa national, we are very, very thankful to you. Sana hindi kayo magsasawa for helping us. Especially this time, we are in need of additional infrastructure, especially for more classrooms because we have increased our enrollment. But rest assured that we will always treasure and uphold the values and mission to provide quality education. Maraming salamat, Senator, for always being there for all of us. You are making a difference in the people's lives, especially here in Bangsamoro. Mabuhay po kayo.
Thank you, President Charisma. Well, I'm very happy to hear that you've increased your student population or enrollment. That's a good problem, ma'am. In fact, that's always a perennial problem of BARM. No? In fact, whenever I look at the statistics in basic education, mababa po yung enrollment ng BARM sa basic education. Even the participation rate mababa. And dropouts, no? Mataas ang dropouts. But I'm very happy to hear that you have increased your enrollment because that's a good problem. That's a problem that we want to have. No? Increasing enrollment, more students enrolling in college. I'm committed to increase capacity of our BARM schools, especially in the Basulta area. The Basulta area needs a lot of support because we need to attract more students to study rather than take arms. We need more students to join in the colleges rather join in the various groups there because that's our only way to weaken the other groups but strengthen situation or strengthen the governance situation of your locality. I'm committed and rest assured that we will be working with you in your various programs, especially in increasing your capacity. Kailangan mo talagang mas marami pang national support. I know ang BARM kakaumpisa pa lang eh. At maraming gastusin ng BARM. Kahit na malaki ang block grant, maraming gastusin rin. I know. But I'm happy to hear also that si Minister Iqbal took the helm of the Education Ministry. No? It goes to show that supportive siya, no? At committed siya to improve the education sector in BARM. My view on that, the national government should still step in so that support will continue. Hindi pwede maputol yung support sa education. Education, parang kuryente yan. Hindi pwede maputol eh. No, dapat tuloy-tuloy yan. Tuloy-tuloy yung pagtuturo natin. We'll make sure that there is constant support to our state universities in the BARM area.
Thank you very much, Senator Win. Maraming salamat po,
Thank
President
you.
Weng,
Thank you.
President Charisma Ututalum. Maraming salamat po. I think we can now go back to President Victor Cañeso of Biliran Province State University. Pres Vic.
Okay, thank you. So again, I am one with our partner HEIs in expressing our utmost commendations and gratitudes to our champions in the Legislative Department, especially to our highly esteemed Senator Honorable Win Gatchalian for bringing the banner of education sector on the legislative arena. The fight for educational upgrade presses on as more uncertainties await in the future, and the demand for quality professionals both here and in the global stage intensifies. Thank you, good Senator, for being our voice in advocating for education reforms and projects. So as the current chairperson of the Eastern Visayas Higher Education Institutions, we hope to seek support from your office in our continued effort to improve our flexible learning implementation for our more than 200,000 higher education students and 4,000 faculty members across higher education institutions in Eastern Visayas. Senator, the number one problem namin talaga is connectivity. So I hope you could also do something sa DICT na ma-increase yung bandwidth ng Eastern Visayas, particularly here in Biliran Province. Walang gamit po yung mga gadgets namin dito pag talagang low bandwidth ang province at saka region. So rest assured that we on the receiving end, specifically as university presidents, being at the helm of our respective institutions, we will be doing all that we can to ensure that the projects and efforts put forth by our partner legislators shall be maximized for the benefit of the next generation. Our best wishes to our education champion. So thank you very much. That's all, Mr. Senator, because talagang low bandwidth kami sa province. That's our problem.
Thank you very much, Pres Vic. No, thank you for your effort no po. At ang magandang point po dito is na iparating natin sa good senator that the connectivity po talaga, no, yung ating smart campus po talaga and digitalization program po is kinakailangan po talaga nating mabigyan ng pansin. Muli, Senator Win, response po for President Vic of Biliran.
Yeah, it's very difficult to talk about smart campuses if you don't have internet. No? Rest assured, I'm pushing for faster internet connectivity. In fact, I filed a bill to liberalize the use of satellite-based technologies. Kausap po natin yung SpaceX na ang pagmay-ari po ay si Elon Musk kasi ang kanilang model is to use satellite to stream internet to the different parts of the globe. And Philippines is one of their target areas. Ang basic model nito, we can buy satellite dish, ikakabit natin sa bahay or sa campus natin, diretso na yung streaming. And they've already launched hundreds of satellites to stream internet. And that's what I believe in now. Wag na tayong mag-antay pa sa mga cell sites at fiber optic kasi it takes time. So this is the fastest way to get internet. And seems to me that this is also a technology that most third world areas or most developing areas like us is using. Because nga we're an archipelagic country and infrastructure is not as extensive. So a satellite-based technology is the best way to reach the countryside with internet. I'm going to push for that satellite-based internet technology so that hindi na ho tayo magkaroon ng ganyan na bandwidth issue or kasi nga tama sa si Presidente Victor na how can you digitalize if you don't have internet, no?
Pres Tirso, yes po, you're recognized po,
Yeah.
Pres.
Ang problem ni President Victor is very evident. Siya mismo paputol-putol. President Vic, no need to explain your problem.
Thank you, Pres Vic. Thank you, Pres Tirso. Ayan po, nakita po mismo no, ni Senator Win yung problema natin sa internet connection na kahit yung mga SUC presidents po natin, may problema sa internet. Mas lalo po yung ating mga estudyante no, at ating pong mga teachers. So thank you for bringing it out, President Vic. At makakaasa po kayo na gagawin po ni Senator Win yung parte natin dito sa Senado para po mas makapag-legislate tayo ng mga batas para mas maitaas yung antas ng ating pong smart campuses at yung digital infrastructure para po sa ating mga SUCs. At this point, may we call on also the President of the Benguet State University, Dr. Felipe Comila, for his message po to Senator Gatchalian.
Sige, Mitch. Thank you. And then, naimbag nagsapam ako, Senator Win. You will win because I am giving my winning votes to you. Thank you very much. That's all I would say. We are here for you with the more than 11,000 strong students and the faculty and staff of almost 1,005. We are here for you, Mr. Senator. And we just thank you for your support on us as regards our College of Medicine. I heard from Mitch that you were talking about it, and of course that's your heart also. Thank you so much for your support. President Terso, thank you for your leadership. Thank you. God bless everyone.
Thank you po, Presipe. Senator Win, response po to President Comila. He's been very active and supportive po sa mga programs ng office natin.
Thank you, President Comila, for President Ipe for the kind words and the support. Thank you po. And I know that you've been working hard to improve Benguet State. We've been talking about your plans and programs there. And one of which nga is to expand or to build that medical school, no, in anticipation of that Doctor para sa Bayan implementation. So rest assured, I will support your medicine school and your new plans and programs to improve Benguet State. And also, si President Tirso opened up yung Doctor para sa Bayan. This is a very good law. No, and this law is really meant to bring doctors to the countryside and to get more doctors, no? Because it's not only a question of demand but a question of supply. No? So this will address the question of supply by tapping the resources and the locations of our SUCs. I'm fully committed to support the expansion of Benguet State. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Win, and maraming salamat po, President Ipe Comila. Mabuhay po ang Benguet at mabuhay po ang nasa Cordillera. Ngayon, tawagin naman po natin isang mensahe mula po kay President Choi Kadag mula po sa Camarines Sur Polytechnic College. I think may bago na po silang pangalan, no? Polytechnic State University of Bicol. Pres Choi, good morning po.
Good morning, everyone, especially to our highly esteemed Senator of the Philippine Republic, Senator Win Gatchalian. And of course, good morning to our very smart PASOK President, President Tirso Ronquillo, and to all my colleague SUC presidents. Sir, on behalf of the CSPC PSUB family, I simply would like to let you know that we are in full support to your journey again, not to be back to the Senate. My constituents, particularly the teaching, the non-teaching, as well as our students, are fully aware of your relentless support to our institution. Every time we have college-wide activity, I would always inform them that you are one among the senators of the Philippine Republic who's in full support to our programs and projects. And so in this upcoming elections, be assured that the CSPC PSUB community will be in full support to you. We are fervently praying for your victory. Maraming salamat po sa suportang ibinibigay ninyo sa amin. Wala po kayong problema dito sa amin.
Thank you.
Matunog
Thank
na
you.
matunog.
Thank you po, Pres Choi. Senator Win.
Yes, Sir Mitch. Sir Mitch. Thank
Opo,
you.
hello po. Thank you po, Pres Choi. Senator Win, perhaps your message to our Bicolandia SUCs, yung mga kaibigan po natin from Region 5. Senator
Thank you.
Win.
Thank you, President Choi, and of course to the SUCs located in the Bicol area. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations to all your plans and programs, and also to your upgrade. And ako, supportive ako dyan, especially sa Bicol area. We have a few projects there with Congressman Garbin. He's also quite active sa mga SUCs natin. So we have a few projects with him, building dormitories, expanding classrooms, all of these things. So ako, just let me know how I can help your school, and especially how we can further expand your school so that we can accommodate more students.
Thank you.
Thank you po, President Choi.
Thank you po.
Thank you po. And to other SUC presidents po na present, if you have your comments or suggestions, you can write po the Office of Senator Win Gatchalian, and we are very open po sa inyong mga input, sa inyong po mga suggestions para po mas mapaunlad pa natin ang ating po mga state universities and colleges. We would like to acknowledge the presence po of the President of PASUK NCR and the President of PNU, Dr. Bert Tuga.
Good morning. Good morning, Senator Win Gatchalian and our colleagues in PASUK. But I just would like to say to Senator Win, thank you for your unending advocacies for education. We have worked with you into important legislative actions your office has spearheaded. The first one is on the learning disabilities, and then the second one is on Teacher Education Excellence Act. Truly, your office commitment to advancing the quality of education and the quality of teachers is beyond question. So we at PNU is supportive of your efforts to improve the general quality of education in the country. So rest assured, Senator Win, that the PNU is here supporting your future advocacies for teacher education. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, Pres Bert. Maraming salamat, Philippine Normal University. Senator Win?
Yeah, ako dapat magpasalamat sa inyo, President Bert, because you handheld me in many of our education related bills, especially in the Committee on Basic Education. The last bill that we worked on together, and truly a reformative bill, is the Excellence in Teacher Education Bill. This is actually an inspiration from PNU that we just translated it into a bill. And ito transformative and reformative dahil we will really see a massive improve in the quality of our education system, beginning with our teachers. Importante itong bill na ito because it will fix the structure and the system of our teacher education. I also want to come back is to make sure that this bill is implemented properly. We want to make sure that in the implementation of this Excellence in Teacher Education Bill, it will be properly implemented. The IRR will be properly crafted. DepEd will step up and take the leadership role. Alam naman natin, in this case, we vested DepEd with many powers and many responsibilities. They have to step up in order to improve teacher education in our country. The simple equation here is if we improve teacher education, learner outcomes will also improve. I truly believe that we have the right bill to improve education quality in our country. Thank you very much to PNU for helping me with this bill. This is very complex. Hindi siya madali, but with your guidance, na tapos natin. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Pres Bert and Senator Win. I would like to read here a comment from President Shirley Agrupis of Mariano Marcos State University. Senator Win, you are an endangered senator. Ibang-iba po kayo. May your species multiply. God bless you always. I think Pres Shirley is here with us. Kahit nasa meeting siya, nakikinig siya. Pres Shirley Agrupis of MMSU. You are recognized po.
Good morning, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our good senator. Siya yung hindi nawawalan ng itutulong sa tulad nating SUK. Salamat po, Sir Win, sa pagtulong sa MMSU. Last week, we deployed our village-scale bioethanol production in Apari, Cagayan, and it really reaches out our people in the grassroots. We hope that this will be duplicated in all SUCs in the Philippines, which has a NIPA community, because right now in Apari and in Pamplona, Cagayan, they already feel the impact of the technology that they are working at from MMSU. They now produce their own sanitizers, and sometimes they produce ethanol to mix with their gasoline, especially now na ang mahal ng gasolina, ginagamit na nila for their farm equipments. So sana po, Senator Win, as much as you supported our project as early in 2017, we already engaged, which you were present, engaged 7 state universities who are also in this technology. Bicol State University also joined, that makes us 9 now, but we still need your support so that we can expand our project. So marami pong salamat, Sir Win. We wish you the best. Number 1 senator in the Philippines. God bless po.
Thank you, Ma'am Shirley. And thank you also for inviting me to Emberic's anniversary event. Congratulations. And I know Emberic now is up and running at full blast. And I'm very happy to hear that other state universities are also tapped to look into the possibility of scaling up NIPA. So keep it up, Ma'am Shirley, and hope to see you soon after the campaign to look at the output of your researches.
Thank you po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pres Shirley. Senwin, basahin ko lang po another message from JRMSU President Daylene Laput. Senwin, even you only visited JRMSU very quickly, but it was a privilege to meet you in person as well as your seatmates in the Senate. Thanks a lot, Pres Daylene. So siguro po sa dami po ng inputs nyo, talaga pong kailangan pa po ng trabaho ni Senator Win. Kailangan pa po natin ng additional 6 years in the Senate para mas marami pa po tayong magawa sa sektor ng edukasyon, lalong-lalo na po para po sa ating mga state universities and colleges. Ulitin ko lang po sa mga other SUC presidents po, you can write directly to the office of Senator Win Gatchalian so that we'll be able to monitor the progress and the development of your respective SUCs. At kung may maitutulong po kami in terms of policies po, dito po sa Senado, we are very open po. Muli po, nagpapasalamat po tayo sa Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges or PASUC, led by President Tirso Ronquillo, to the officers of PASUC and to the all SUC presidents and OICs po na nagpaunlak po dito sa event na ito. Ito po yung hindi magiging successful kung hindi po dahil sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta kay Senator Win Gatchalian.
Senator Win, allow me to thank you on behalf of the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges for the magnitude of support that you are doing to our sector, state universities and colleges. Sa ating mga kasama, ipinahikiusap ko na tulungan natin muli si Senator Win sa kanyang bid for another term in the Senate. You know that we will be doing more together with Senator Win, and he is our ally in the Senate, one of our allies, and he remained committed to his commitment to really improve our sector. Ang lahat ng ating mga request ay inagather ng ating office at ating ipinapadala lagi kay Senator Win, and he is committed really to support our SUCs. So on this note, I am asking for our support for Senator Win. So Senator Win, may God always bless you at mag-ingat po kayo sa lahat ng inyong ginagawa at sa inyong mga pinupuntahan. Nawa po ay pagpalain ng Diyos ang lahat ng bagay na inyong tinatangkilik at kayo ay maging senador namin muli. Salamat po, Senator.
Thank you, President Tirso, for the endorsement and also the show of support. Ako, nakakataba po ng puso. I always say that na the best people to seek assistance are the people you work with, kasi nakita nyo na po yung quality ng trabaho natin, nakita nyo na po yung ating dedication to education, and nakita nyo na rin po yung output ng trabaho natin. Kilala na kayo, and PASOK is one group that I've worked with for the last 6 years, and I also admire the dedication and the vision of our SUC presidents. Ang kailangan lang natin talaga pondo at suporta, no? Mangyayari rin yung vision na yun, and yan naman po ang trabaho namin.
So ganoon din po, Senator Win, ako po ay akin nang iniluluhog din sa inyo ang lahat ng request for support ng lahat ng aming state, university and colleges. Iba-iba po kami ng request, iba-iba po kami ng kalagayan. Kaya kung ano man po, whether collectively or individually, kung ano man po ang iparating ng aming mga kasamang president ng ISUS narito ngayon sa inyong tanggapan, kami po ay naghihingi din po ng suporta para sa kanila. Kayo na po ang bahala sa kanila, sa amin lahat.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Pres Tirso. Before we have our final photo op, acknowledge po natin syempre, nag-message po si Samar State University President. Maraming salamat po, ma'am. And Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology, Pangasinan State University, NMS ST, and President Orden, maraming salamat din po. At Dr. Pilio, of course, of IRIS, maraming salamat po. President Ultra of University of Eastern Philippines, maraming salamat. Dr. Dennis De Paz of Eastern Visayas State University, maraming salamat. ASCAT President Joy, maraming pong salamat. Isabela State University, Dr. Boyet Batang, Tay, maraming salamat po. NBSC, Dr. Catherine, yung pinakabago nating State College sa Bukidnon, maraming salamat po. And of course, President of the Tarlac State University, maraming salamat po, President Mirna. Nagpaparating din po, Senator Win, ng pasasalamat po at suporta si President Levi Aragon ng Mindoro State University, SLSU, President Max Guillermo of Tarlac Agricultural University. Kasama rin po natin yung mga president natin from Bukidnon State University. Nakita ko rin po sila dito. At sa lahat po, no, hindi ko na po kayo maisa-isa. Ito pong success ng ating ugnayan with Senator Win ay hindi po magiging posible kundi po dahil sa suporta ng ating mga mahal na SUC Presidents and OIC sa pangunguna po ng ating PASOK President Dr. Tirso Ronquillo. Magsama-sama po muli tayo sa isa pang termino sa another 6 years for Senator Win Gatchalian, at mas marami pa po tayong magagawa kung tayo po sama-sama. Mabuhay ang ating mga state universities and colleges. Sa edukasyon, win ang buong Pilipinas, win tayong lahat. Maraming salamat po at magandang tanghali na po. Thank you very much po.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you, President Tirso. Maraming salamat.